It's time for the 2015 Midwest Championships. We're at the University of Minnesota at the Rec and Wellness Center, which boasts 12 courts and is one of the premier facilities here in Minneapolis. We'd like to welcome you all to the event. We have a great event for you. And remember, the WRT plays best 2 out of 3 with the tiebreaker to 11. So get ready as the battle for number 1 continues here with the WRT.
Being number 1 is not just a title, it's a confirmation that all of the hours of work have paid off. If you want to be number 1, there's no time for breaks, no timeouts, and no tomorrows. There's just the work that you put in today. More than I want, I will be number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final semi-match here this evening. Are you guys having a good time at this WRT event? Because I need to hear that you are. Are you having a good time? All right, that's what we like to hear. Now remember, at the WRT, we play best 2 out of 3 with the breaker to 11, like we just saw in our previous semifinal. The winner of this match will continue on to the finals tomorrow to play Jake Bredenbeck at noon. So make sure you guys come back for that, and then we'll also have the doubles finals right after that match. So there's lots more racquetball to come this weekend, and we thank you all for coming out and supporting the WRT. Let's go ahead and bring the players out. We're gonna start with the number 12 seed here at the tournament, originally from Boston, Massachusetts, but recently relocating to Minnesota. Put your hands together for Cliff Swain. And today he will face off against the number 1 seed and number 1 rank here on the WRT from Juarez, Mexico. Give it up for Polo Guterreiz. Now the players are playing with the official WRT ball. That's the Gearbox black ball. And Polo, you're gonna call it? Heads or tails? Is that heads? All right, Cliff, yep, your choice. Cliff Swain's gonna start swerving, or serving, I'll take that, okay. All right, good luck, guys. And we're live here in game 1 of our semifinal match, the second one of the evening. We have number 1 Polo Guterreiz against number 12 seeded Cliff Swain, the legendary Cliff Swain. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today to watch the event. We're here at the University of Minnesota in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. Joining me here on the mic is fresh off the court, Jake Bredenbeck. Welcome, Jake.
Thank you.
Going to join me on the mic and I guess scout for tomorrow, because you're going to play the winner of this match tomorrow in the finals at noon.
Yes. And there's not a whole lot of scouting. I played polo at
many times before.
And Cliff is unbelievable playing this well at, you know, I was talking to someone in the crowd earlier, and I said at 49, I hope I'm not in a wheelchair, let alone playing racquetball.
From
so
all this playing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Still
Now
got an awesome serve. So.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever played against Swain before?
Not in a tournament. I did play him just, practicing, I think in January, actually. So, but he looks a lot better than when I played him then. So.
Oh, wow. All right, that means the first point here for Cliff Swain.
1-0.
1-0.
Nice shot. It's a good start from Cliff.
Big serve here from Swain, his first ace of the game.
It's a nice serve. That's key in this game. I mean, it wins you matches.
An error there for Swain will give Guterreiz the opportunity here in the service box. Be interesting to see if Swain can shake Guterreiz here a little bit, who's been dominating here on the WRT the last couple of events and in the #1 position. And Jake, with your win, this also means you're still a contender here for #1. The battle continues.
Yeah. I'm going to give it my best tomorrow.
All right,
It's
and the
always
first
fun.
point for Polo.
Makes it interesting.
Oh, yeah, I think it's been a great event so far. And, I mean, it must be really fun playing here in your home and your home state. Got your parents watching, feeding you snacks and drinks over here right after your game, keeping you hydrated.
Yeah. No, it's I love playing at home because it's home, but it's also, I don't know, it's in a way there's some added pressure just because you don't want to mess up at home. You want to, I don't know, play as best as you can, and so.
All the eyeballs on you.
Yeah, that's a nice serve.
Wow, crazy serve there from Swain. Had
Beautiful wrap
Polo
around.
doing some circles.
4-1.
Excuse me, sorry. It's not often that you see a person go on a run against Polo like this. So, like I said, though, the serve is key, and it's keeping Polo on defense, which is setting Cliff up.
5-1.
And there Polo comes with a good pass.
Got our ref here, Alex Cardona, fresh off the court as well, doing a great job so far.
1-5.
1-5. It is interesting to see somebody kind of come out with such a lead against Polo.
Yeah.
Cliff Swain, an interesting addition here to the tournament and kind of mixing up our semis and potentially
awesome.
finals here. Yeah, it's great to have him on board. And new resident here in Minnesota. He just made the switch. We were talking with him earlier about that. Going to be a part of the Minnesota racquetball program out here.
Mm-hmm. And he's always good to, talk to about the game, and he's been around and obviously knows what he's doing.
Definitely.
Great pass there.
Yeah, kind of died there on the back wall. And I think one of the key things that is getting Polo in some trouble here is Swain's really keeping him moving and running around the court.
Yes,
and that's
definitely
key. against Polo, who's normally so comfortable there in the middle of the court.
7-2.
Yep. That's actually one thing with Polo is if you can get him, he still shoots well on the move, but one thing that really helps in beating him is getting him moving. If he's in center court, he loves to pinch that and rolls it out a lot, so he controls the match. But if you get him moving, then, you know, obviously makes it more difficult on him.
Swain with a 6-point lead here in game 1 of our last semifinal match here of the evening. The winner will continue on to the finals tomorrow against Jake Bredenbeck. That's tomorrow at noon, so make sure you guys tune in for that. All right, and that's what I think Guterreiz was looking for. Puts him back in the service box.
Timeout.
And it looks
Takes
like
a
Polo's
timeout.
going to call a
Interesting.
timeout. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here in game 1 of our semifinal match here this evening between number 1 Polo Guterreiz and number 12, the legendary Cliff Swain. Cliff Swain with a bit of an advantage here, up by, I believe, 6 points in game 1. Guterreiz now in the service box after calling that timeout. Let's see if that can shake up the momentum here and get Polo some points.
That's a good return.
Don't forget, you guys can follow us on social media and stay up to the latest and greatest with the WRT. That's at World Arball Tour on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Oh, almost.
A little short there for Swain. And Polo's back serving.
2-8.
Still holding here at 2 serving 8.
Good serve, good shot, sorry. He's playing very good right now. He's in control. Like you said, moving Polo around, and he's hitting, you know, he's setting himself up and hitting all the shots that he wants to. Very good serve. Nice shot.
Oh, the crowd loving that shot there from Swain. Now in the lead by 7 points. Next weekend, you guys can catch us in Cali, Colombia. Don't forget to tune in for that broadcast. We'll be starting on Friday with the quarters and semis and ending on Saturday with the finals. But first this weekend, we will also be streaming the doubles final. That's right after the singles final at noon. So keep it right here with the WRT this weekend and next.
Good pass there. Polo's very patient and pretty smart player as well too. A lot of experience also. So he just needs to figure something out that works against Cliff and try and
Start
score some points,
capitalizing on it, yeah.
He's missing some opportunities, but also Cliff is putting the pressure on him. So
Which is different to see, you know, Polo being number 1, usually dominating. Throwing him off his game a little bit.
9-7-2. Point.
very good serve.
Point for Swain, up by 8.
This is something we're not used to seeing with
10-7-2.
Polo being down by this much. Especially the last 2 tournaments, he's been playing very well.
Yeah, he's come out strong so far in 2015 after
Point.
winning the title there for the year in 2014 as number 1. Don't forget, we have a special promo this weekend. If you go to gearboxrb.com and place an order, you'll get 15% off your order. There's only 5 slots left for the free WRT shirt, so go ahead and log on and place your order today. Tricky there, getting Polo kind of jammed up. Swain looking real comfortable here in game 1.
Definitely.
12-7-2.
He's capitalizing on every opportunity that he's got. And great serve again. I mean, it's like when I was playing Cardona in the first game. When you have someone serving that well, it's very hard to get a good return, and if you do, Cliff's putting it away. So nice get. Again.
Nice placement there from Polo. Had Swain on the ground and hits it the opposite corner.
There we go. That's more like what we're used to seeing out of Polo.
Yeah.
the splat pinch rollout.
Well, we've seen a lot of players still battling from behind here all weekend. So
Yeah.
let's see what Polo can do, and it's only game 1 of our semifinal here.
Yep, still a lot left, but Cliff is looking very good right now.
He's definitely making Polo move.
Yep.
So great shots here from Swain.
Yeah. It's not like Polo's missing too many. It's just Cliff is playing awesome right now.
Yeah, he said he was feeling good this weekend. He wasn't too tired after the matches yesterday and today, so still holding on to some energy here at 49 in the semifinals.
Well, I'm hoping for a tiebreaker then. Actually, I'm hoping for a tiebreaker either way. The more tired these are.
Tire both of them
yeah,
out.
Exactly. That's game 1. Wow.
All right, that's game 1 then to Cliff Swain, 15-3. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break before we go into game 2. I think we'll be right back after this. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the mic for the broadcast is number 3 seeded Jake Bredenbeck, who's vying for number 1 here tomorrow and will be playing the winner of this match in the finals. Welcome, Jake.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, Swain with a quick side out.
Yeah.
Let's see if the momentum switches here for Polo.
It's been an interesting match so far. I expected Cliff to serve well, always does. I didn't expect it to be so much of a gap.
All right, another side out for Guterreiz. Still 0-0.
That's a beautiful serve.
Great serve for Polo. That's an ace for him.
1-0.
Nice touch. Good hands.
Oh, Polo got a point there
0-1.
and took the lead for the first time here in game 2.
Point.
Nice effort there from Guterreiz, but that's going to be a point for Swain, tying it up at 1-1. Cliff Swain still extremely active in the racquetball community as he comes out here this weekend, and also coaching and training here now in Minnesota.
Definitely. Coaches a lot of people, helps out a lot, you know. I think now that he's here in Minnesota, they have a pretty good junior program going. I think he started helping with that. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, very active still. And still obviously playing at a high level.
So he'll be molding the pros of the future here in Minnesota.
Yes. And, you know, being that he's former #1, I suppose it's not too bad to be molded after.
Pretty good program to be a part
Yeah,
of, I'd
I would say. Oh, very good return there. Polo's doing a drive serve, which he's been doing a lot more, you know, the last couple months in the tournaments, is driving and drive Z. I don't know if maybe changing it up to some kind of lob Z, something like that would work better for him, just to kind of change it up, because Cliff's killing his serves right now. He's returning very well, and Polo needs to get some points.
2-1.
Good serve. Polo wants a screen on himself because Cliff killed it.
1-2. More.
All right, looks like we'll get a second serve here for Swain.
Ooh, almost. Great
So
serve
close.
again.
Yeah, another killer serve there from Swain. All tied up here in game 2.
No.
Gonna call short serve. That's our referee, Alex Cardona.
Good return there.
Great return for Gutierreiz, puts him back in the service box. Definitely holding on here in game 2, a little more even momentum here.
Yeah. Oh, nice get. Might have been 2, but that was good. Good rally here. Oh, Cliff skips it at the end.
Yeah, big rally here in game 2. Unforced error there from Swain. There's an opportunity for Gutierreiz.
I think it'd kind of be key for him to go on a little run here and get a couple points. It'd help out a lot, because Cliff is playing very well right now, and you know, it put a little more pressure back on Cliff. Good shot there.
There we go, and Gutierreiz is in the lead now. 4 serving 2.
4-2.
Great hit there by Swain, puts him back in the service box.
Two, 4.
A lot of movement happening out there.
Yeah.
Both of them trying to keep each other running around the court right now.
I think that's kind of a big point in this match, is to keep, especially for both of them, is to keep the other one moving. We already talked about Polo, you know, being a little bit more struggles shooting on the run, but same with Cliff. You know, if he's set up, he's rolling, and a lot of people are like that, you know.
5-2.
Swain looking pretty cool out there. He's down by a couple points here in game 2 after dominating in game 1, 15-3.
2-5.
The winner will continue on to the finals tomorrow at noon. We'll be live streaming the men's singles finals and then the doubles as well. And Swain with his tricky timeout there right at the service box. And we're back here in game 2 of our semifinal between Polo Guterreiz and Cliff Swain. Bit of a momentum change here as Guterreiz is in the lead by 3 points. Swain in the service box. Let's see if this timeout was what he needed to get some more points and tie it up against Polo.
Two five.
Good return. It's nice.
Nice side out for Guterreiz. Probably not what Swain was expecting when he called the timeout.
5-2.
Another good return. Just serve, return, racquetball right now.
2 serving 5.
Great
Awesome
serve from Swain.
Gosh.
That's what we expect, but another ace there. That's 4.
3 serving
I don't
5.
expect that every time, but this is incredible. He's playing, serving awesome. He's been serving awesome the whole weekend. Well, unforced error there, but
Let's see if Polo can capitalize. Still up by 2 here. Nice effort there, but just out of reach for Guterreiz.
Three 5. Oh,
Second serve. Nice get from Polo.
nice get.
All right. And an error for Swain. Still holding here at 5, serving 3.
5-3.
Unforced error by Polo.
A little bit of self-talk there from Guterreiz in the back of the court. Getting a little frustrated. See if he can keep it mentally strong. He's still leading. And we're still stuck here at 3, serving 5.
It's a nice shot by Cliff there. Like we were talking when I was commentating earlier about the mental toughness and how players have different styles.
4-5.
You know, both Cliff and Polo talk themselves, especially when they're down. Polo's pretty quiet when he's up. Cardona, like we said, Cardona doesn't really say much ever. I'm the type of player that I'm kind of talking to myself no matter what. So it really depends. And I think Polo, it's good for Polo to kind of, right now he needs to talk to himself, kind of motivate himself and try and get some points here.
5-4.
Yeah, stay pumped up and mentally tough out there.
Yep.
Nice shot from Swain. Side it out.
Polo missing the shot he wanted.
Four 5.
Nice rip there from Guterreiz. Gonna put him back in the service box after Swain getting 1 point by him.
5-4.
All right, there's a point for Gutierrez.
6-4.
All right, 2 in a row for Polo on the back of the court. Swain checks the wall there. Just in case.
Just to be sure.
Still there.
I don't know how many times these guys have played, but we're more used to seeing Polo do that stuff all the time.
Yeah, I am curious if these guys have ever matched up before. I'm not sure. But it is interesting to see, a player like Polo, who usually dominates, feeling some pressure right now from Swain.
Definitely.
Losing game 1, but leading here in game 2, so still in the running for the finals, which are happening tomorrow at noon. Sure you guys tune in for that. Great serve from Swain. 5th ace of the game, of the match, excuse me.
5-7.
It's definitely a stat anyone wants to have. High number of aces is always a good thing.
Yeah, I think you're one of the ace leaders here on the WRT too, so.
Questionable. It's a great return there.
7-5.
So far, a pretty tough game 2 here. Pretty evenly matched within 2 points here. Looks like Polo has a bit of an issue with the ref.
Five, 7.
Shot by Cliff there. If you can't get an ace, the serve return kill is the second best way to go, and he's been doing a lot of that this match, so that saves a lot of energy. Don't get into rallies, and
6-7.
it's crucial.
It's good for Swain, not so good for you tomorrow, huh? Great swing there from Swain all the way back in the court. He's closing the gap here on Gutierrez's lead in game 2 of our last semifinal of the evening here. Tied up at 7-7.
Enforced error there. Great serve. Had the opportunity, but just missed his shot. That's something you can't do because now Polo's in the box and has the opportunity to keep moving forward.
All right, point for Gutierrez.
8-7.
That's tough. Polo thought he was going to go cross court, and Swain went right back down the line where Polo just left.
Cliff's he's a smart player. You know, he, like I said, the experience definitely helps out a lot, and
Yeah, a lot of
he
years
knows where
in the
to
game.
knows where to hit it, and hits it where the person's not for the most part.
Skip. Side out.
Ooh. Skip serve there. For a shot there. Good return.
Seven, eight.
Good hands there by Polo.
Still holding on to the lead here in game 2. Gutierrez up by 1.
8-7. Seven, eight.
That's a nice serve. God dang.
Yeah, he's holding on to some aces here this evening, tying it up at 8-8.
8-7, 8. Zero.
Good return there. It's a good serve. Good return.
8-8.
An error there, unfortunately, from Gutierrez. It's gonna
Been
be
a
the
lot
side
of
out.
unforced errors by both players in this
Yeah.
game.
Lucky for both of them, it's both of them.
Yes. Nobody's running away.
Yeah. Very different from game 1.
One.
All right, point for Swain. That's going to put him in the lead. And he hasn't been in the lead for some while yet here in game 2. Up by 1.
Point.
Really good serve again.
2 points in a row for Swain.
10-7, 8. Four.
Oh, wow.
That works.
Bad luck, I think, a little bit there for Swain.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good, so I'm sure he's not going to complain about it.
11-7, 8.
A shot by Polo there.
Good job.
All right, there's a side out for Polo and his opportunity to tie it up here. Well, these two very evenly matched here in game 2. Looks like Polo's going to take a quick timeout. We're going to go ahead and hear from our sponsors as well. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here in game 2 of our last semifinal of the evening between Cliff Swain and Polo Gutierrez. Polo calling the timeout after Swain recently regaining the lead here in game 2.
8-11. Point. 9-11.
Oh, nice shot.
Point.
All right, there's another point for Gutierrez.
10-11.
Within one now of tying it back up here in game 2. Really chasing it down there in the back court. I think that's been key for Swain, is keeping Polo guessing and keeping him running around.
Most definitely. It's been keeping Polo very off balance the whole match.
11-10.
And like I said in the first game, it's one of the best ways to beat Polo is keep him moving, keep him guessing. And Cliff's serve it's winning him this match. That's no question about it. Nice get. Good rally.
Wow. Great rally here in game 2. As Gutierrez steps back into the box.
10-11.
If Gutierrez can pull ahead here and take game 2, we'll be going to breaker. Another semifinal and a breaker. Based on an if.
Nice get. Oh,
Wow.
that was good.
Wow. Some
That was
great
good.
hustle there. Outstanding by Polo Gutierrez.
Awesome gets.
The one thing we've always noted about Polo is he's not normally one to hit the floor, but so far starting out in 2015, you guys have been making him work, and it's no different here tonight with Cliff. That should tie it up here.
11-11.
11-11.
Nice serve.
Point.
Great serve
Ace
from
for Cliff.
Gutierrez.
Or sorry,
Whoops.
yeah, my bad. I'm so used to Cliff getting the aces.
Oh.
Sorry, Polo.
Polo's
Sorry
second
for when you
ace
watch
of the
this.
match.
He's not getting his Z serve into the corner there. It's coming off the back wall, which is setting Cliff up every time.
Yeah, big return there for Cliff.
11-12.
Great return from Gutierrez, answering back right away. And stepping back into the service box with another opportunity here. Let's see
12-11.
which serve Gutierrez goes with.
Z again. Nice gets. Oh. Good rally. Good gets by both.
Play, yeah, great play there by Gutierrez. Great hustle. Guys are putting it all out there here in the semifinal. This is game 2.
13-11.
Cliff Swain taking game 1, 15-3, and Gutierrez up by 2 right now. Great placement from Polo. All right, that means this is game point for Polo Gutierrez.
14.
Could be a tiebreaker here. See if Cliff can get back in the box or Polo finishes it. Oh, nice return. Looked like Cliff was kind of waiting for that one.
Eleven 14.
Short serve. Cliff seems to disagree there.
It's close, but I agree. Another close serve. Called it good. Oh, I don't know how he throws his racket and gets it under it. It's incredible.
A lot of oohs and ahs there from the crowd, but that's going to be a side out there for Guterreiz with his second game point in game 2. If he can close this out here, we're going to breaker.
No.
Second serve. Ooh. Crowd doesn't seem to agree.
Nice
Ooh,
get.
nice get. Ah, tough right there in the corner. Just out of reach.
Good rallies going right now.
11 serving 14.
And Guterreiz puts it away with an opportunity here for his third game point.
See if he can close it out this time. I know all too well about not closing the game out.
Been a little tough here at the end of games through the quarters and the semis, so this game's no different.
Nice serve. And there's game 2.
All right, that means Guterreiz wins game 2, 15-11, in a great comeback after Swain taking game 1, 15-3. That means we're going to breaker, and we'll be right back. And we're back here in game 3. That's the tiebreaker for our last semifinal here this evening between Cliff Swain and Polo Guterreiz. Cliff Swain taking game 1, 15-3. Guterreiz answering back and battling it out in game 2 with a final score of 15-11. Anything can happen here in the breaker as we play to 11. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and Jake Bredenbeck is on the mic with me right now.
Yes, ma'am.
He'll be playing the winner of this tiebreaker. We've seen some super competitive matches tonight after you going to breaker earlier this evening against Cardona.
I'm ready for bed after that.
Right. Get some
It's
rest
tiring.
for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Remember, tomorrow's final will happen at noon, and we also have a special treat. We're going to be live streaming the doubles final as well, immediately after the men's singles final.
Nice. Give a little extra show to the fans.
Yeah, I think everybody's been asking about the doubles, so see how it goes tomorrow. Gutierrez stepping back in the box here, down by 1.
Dos, 0.
Nice get. Oh, unfortunate
That's
break there.
tough.
Lucky for Polo, but
Yeah, Polo was hustling to get back up there, ready for either direction Cliff was going to place it in.
0-2.
Swain with an early 2-point lead. Let's see if Gutierrez can catch up.
Vuelve. Replay.
Like he got jammed up there. It's a replay.
Shot there by Cliff.
Time out.
Now, Jake, what do you think Polo needs to do to keep himself in it here in game 3? Swain with an early 2-point lead. Playing pretty smart.
It's hard to do much against that serve, but what worked for Polo in the second game was changing his serve and moving Cliff around. So, you know, he needs to get back in that box and just try and get on the board, because once you're on the board, you know, a little bit more relaxed and you can play your game a little bit better. Unforced error, so Polo's got a chance now.
Yeah, a little bit of an advantage now for Gutierrez. Let's see what he can do with that.
0-3.
Nice return there.
Swain looking pretty relaxed here in game 3.
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable.
3-0.
His favorite spot to be right there in that service box.
All right, nice side out here for Gutierrez. Let's see if he can get some points on the board.
0 sirve 3.
Nice shot there.
Caught it before the bounce.
Tres sirve 0.
Nice return. Cliff pointing, knowing where it's going, but knowing where it's going and getting there's another thing.
Right.
I mean, you know, Polo's going to pinch a lot, and it's still hard to get to it. No contact. Nice shot there.
Yeah, we've seen some contact here in the matches with Cliff involved. We have Bobby Horn playing him earlier. Thought there was a little bit of contact. I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary,
Yeah.
but
Cliff's he's kind of a contact racquetball player.
that's what I thought watching. Wow. Still wins the point.
Nice shooting there.
These guys battle it out point for point here. We're kind of holding now.
4-0.
0 here for Gutierrez. See if he can break it.
Nice serve. Oh, nice
Wow.
get. It's a good rally.
A little frustration there,
Yeah.
I think, from both players.
Well,
I guess it's going to go
yeah.
Swain's way.
Polo knew it. Doesn't like it, but he knew it.
All right, Swain pretty comfortable now at 5-0.
Yeah, Polo's got to get in the box and get some momentum going. Otherwise, this
5-0.
tiebreaker's not looking too good for him right now.
He's got to rattle Swain a little bit. He wants to stay in this game. And we're back here in game 3 of our breaker between Cliff Swain and Polo Gutierrez. Swain leading right now 5-0, and he called the timeout. He'll be serving. Gutierrez coming back out there on the court, hoping to rattle Swain a little bit. He had a great comeback there in game 2, winning 15-11. The winner of this match will continue on to the finals tomorrow against Jake Bredenbeck, who's here on the mic with me, and the finals will start tomorrow at noon. All right, here's the side out Gutierrez was looking for.
0-5.
See if he can get some points here on the board.
Point.
There it is, first point for Gutierrez.
1-5.
All right, there's 2 in a row. Looks like that timeout did not go the way Cliff saw it going.
2-5.
Great serve there from Gutierrez. That's another ace against Swain for him, making it 3-5. There's the side out for Swain. Looks like Gutierrez not in agreement with the ref's call there. Our ref, Alex Cardona.
Cinco, 3.
Good serving. Polo on the run again. Ooh,
Cambio.
it's a break for Polo.
Tres, 5. Go.
Second serve there for Gutierrez.
Go.
Side out for Swain.
5-3.
Here in game 3 of our semifinal. With Swain serving. Second serve there. Some great serving from Swain so far here today.
It's incredible. I think we all want to serve like that.
Side out.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's going to go Polo's way and want to hit Swain. Score is still 3 serving 5. We're stuck here and looks a little bit like it did in game 2. Oh, and
Polo
an
missed
error
that
from
one.
Polo. Advantage now for Swain.
Yep. 5-3.
It's a great serve. Nice pass there.
Yeah, nice from Polo. Keeping Swain running. That seems to be the theme here for both of these players. Keep them moving.
3-5.
And strategic serving.
Nice shot there.
Nice placement from Swain.
Definitely.
Caught Polo off his guard. Score is still 5 serving 3 here in game 3. See who's going to be the next one to get a point on the board.
5-3.
Nice return.
Tied up.
Polo needs to go on a little run here if he wants to put some more pressure on Cliff. Make it more difficult for him.
Ooh. All right, getting a little caught up there in the middle.
Cliff not liking that no call, but I
Frustrating
don't mind.
swing.
I don't mind it. I probably want the him too, but I don't mind a little contact. Makes it interesting.
It is
As long
pretty
as people aren't
interesting.
getting hurt,
Yeah.
it's okay.
As long as they're still friendly and competitive out there.
Good
Ooh,
shot.
nice shot there from Guterreiz.
Tough play by both players. This is a good tiebreaker. It's what the fans like to see.
Yeah, we've seen some really competitive semis here tonight, both of them going to breaker, and that's what we want. Great competition.
Nice return. That's
And
beautiful.
we've been stuck at 3-5 for quite some time now. This match going just over the hour and 20-minute mark here. Long matches.
Nice return.
Cinco.
It's a little close, but it's okay. It's a good return.
Polo not in agreement with the call. He's going to have a word with Cardona there, who is our referee.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. He thought Cliff was over the line. I think Polo maybe needs to change his serve up again.
5-3.
Nice serve. Oh, short.
Short.
Calls it short.
That was a good serve.
Crowd not in agreement there, thinking it was good.
Missed call there by Cardona, but fortunately
Calling the double fault.
that happens sometimes.
Yep.
3-5.
All right. There's a point for Gutierrez. We finally moved off 3-5. Stuck there for quite some time. And this match is pushing close to an hour and a half here.
A lot of court time.
Wow. Nice
Good rally
strategy
there.
there from Gutierrez. And I'll say an impressive roll from Swain, even though we missed it.
Cliff gonna take a little time and dry the court up.
See if he can break up some of the momentum here that Gutierrez has mustered up. Getting 2 points in a row here to tie it up after being stuck at 3-5 for what felt like an hour, but was probably 10 minutes, good 10 minutes, which is a long time.
Yeah.
We're in the breaker here in game 3. The winner will continue on to the finals tomorrow. Jake Bredenbeck will play the winner of this match, and he's on the mic with me right now with the opportunity to move back into the #1 position. So there's a lot here on the line for, at least for Gutierrez in terms of points and staying #1.
Definitely. I look forward to playing either player. Like I said at the beginning of the match, played Polo quite a few times. Haven't had the opportunity to play Cliff in tournament yet, so either way this comes out, it'll be a fun match. I look forward to it.
Tied up here, 5-5.
5-5. 5-5.
Cliff in disbelief, I believe. 5-5.
Nice serve. Nice shot.
All right, the crowd loving that shot from Swain, which is going to push him into the lead. 6-5.
6-5.
Nice return there by Polo.
Yeah, great return from Polo. Down by 1 here in game 3.
Polo going back to that drive serve, and it's not really working again. I think maybe something like a lob nick to the backhand, or something, because the Z serve was working for a while, but right now it's not working. Same with the drive. The drive hasn't worked all tournament for him. Or sorry, not all tournament, all match.
And an error there from Swain puts Gutierrez back in the box. Big opportunity here to tie it up. Tiebreaker 2-11.
Polo looks like he's going back to some type of lob anyway. Half Z. Nice get by Polo.
Wow.
That was a good shot.
Nice shot from Polo. That's a point in tying it up.
6-6.
Between the legs, unforced error.
It's 2 in a row for Gutierrez.
7-6.
Cliff cutting it off and killing it again.
These guys just getting 1 point and 1 point back and forth here.
just a lot of back and forth, but makes for an entertaining match, so
It does.
can't complain about that.
Keeping it pretty tight here on the WRT.
Nice serve. Beautiful. Just dive in there.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Little physical there. Polo's looking for something more intentional.
Well, wanting the avoidable, but
A little illustration there from Polo.
Polo not liking how Cliff moved, but
No frustration. Looks like they're not going to change the call.
6-7.
Cliff on. I think Cliff
Getting
just
the
wants to take
replay.
a little time here.
Yeah.
Give him a breather.
And or getting Polo's head a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you at home, we do have a special promo this weekend. If you go to gearboxrb.com, make your purchase today through Sunday. We'll give you 15% off your total purchase by entering the promo code WRT. So go ahead and log on at gearboxrb.com and place your order today. We'll throw in a free WRT t-shirt. There's only a couple left, so get your order in now.
6-7.
Here we go. We're back into game 3.
Oh, great serve and even better return.
Looks like Polo's not rattled by what just happened
7
there.
8.
Sometimes I can play to your advantage. You know, it gives you a little bit of momentum, a little bit of fire to kind of come back. And, you know, when you're tired, end of the tiebreaker, it just gives you that little bit of extra to push to the end. So
Saw a great serve there, jamming up Cliff. Made it 8.
a couple of good serves, poor return, and
Now
Polo's up 3.
Gutierrez, yeah, he's within 2 of taking this whole match here from Swain. Score is 9-6.
9-6.
Nice shot by Cliff there.
Yep, nice answer there from Cliff.
Six 9.
Oh, good hands by Polo.
Side out there for Polo, still very close to wrapping up the match here. 9 serving 6.
Thought that was a short serve. Yeah.
Oh, Cardona's going to call it short. He's our ref here. Polo is not expecting that. I think we saw the Hulk again there.
I agree. Thought it was short, but nice second serve. Shot there by Polo.
Yeah, I'd say this frustration is really firing Gutierrez up here. It's a match point now for Polo Gutierrez, coming from behind in game 2 and game 3.
Oh, that's match.
Wow, that's
Cliff
match
skipping it.
now. Polo Gutierrez winning against Cliff Swain, coming back from a loss in game 1, coming from behind in game 2, and taking it in game 3. Just an incredible match.
Very good.
That's going to close out our evening here tonight. I'd like to thank Jake Bredenbeck for joining me on the microphone and wishing you the best of luck tomorrow now against Polo Gutierrez.
Thank you.
Here
Thanks
in
for
the
having
home
me
state of
again.
Minnesota. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We have the finals at 12 noon. Immediately following that, we'll be live streaming the doubles finals as well. So there's lots more racquetball to come here. Check it out. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 12. I'm Laura McCormick. Good night.